Hello everybody and welcome back to another brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. My name is Sean and every Wednesday and Saturday I try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. If that sounds like fun, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. If you have a suggestion, leave it in the comment section below what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Today, we are trying not one, not two, not even three, but 4 cereals. That's right. 4 of them. I am the maniac who buys 4 boxes of cereal that don't have any room or don't have a space for. I don't have a space for. So they sit on a dryer for a while. And then you go, oh, what do I need to do for taste test this week? And you go, oh, there's not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 cereals that I can do. So that is what we are going to do today. We are going to be trying Cinnamon Toast Crunch Waffle, the Great Value Blueberry Pie, the Cheerios Peach Mango, and the one that I knocked over, Cheerios, Team Cheerios, limited edition Frosted Berry. There you go. That's the only one that doesn't really have like a flavor to it. I have my fancy green bowl, mini bowl right here, and a little bit of milk, and we'll be trying all 4 of them. We'll try them dry. We'll try them wet. I don't love the way that I described that, but that's where we are. And we will start with, you know what? Oh, okay. Just kidding. We are going to start with the blueberry pie. These are, like it says, limited edition on it. It's great value, which means that these are found at Walmart. These were also released with a re-release of the cotton candy that I tried last year that wasn't particularly good. None of these great value cereals have been all that great, but they're still fun to try, and they're relatively cheap, $2 or $3, somewhere in there. And so it's kind of the perfect meld of like, it's an interesting flavor, even if it's not good, it's not that expensive, so it's kind of a win-win in that regard. But we'll see if the we'll see if the blueberry pie finishes whatever started here. Oh my goodness. Choking on something. Okay. Those smell really good. Super strong blueberry scent. You can smell kind of like the pie crust of it. I think this is a good, I didn't even think about this until I smelled it, but this is an excellent usage, and I talk about this a lot, of kind of using the base flavor, the base, sweetened or wheat and rice cereal, using that as like, okay, that's our pie crust, and then we use the flavor, of the blueberry in a different way. That's interesting. It'd be kind of like if you used Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but instead of Cinnadust, it was like a blueberry dust. Think of it, that's what I'm trying to convey to you. So it's a good base with a good smell. And blueberry Pop-Tarts are another thing that spring to mind, which are kind of blueberry pies if you really think about it. It's there. Okay. It's a bit of a, like, late release flavor, which is kind of weird. It's kind of, like, too crusty of a pie. Like, somebody didn't put enough filling in, but then the filling, once it kicks in, is pretty solid. Based on the scent, you would think that the blueberry would actually be a stronger piece of the pie, because of how much more blueberry you get with, like, a hint of the crust. Whereas the taste is the reverse. So that's interesting. We'll try not to spill all over the place. We'll go ahead and just drop a little spoonful in. There we go. Okay. I don't know why that ripped back into the thing. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Jersey, please. What are we doing? Why are you splitting right there? Please stop. Oh my gosh, falling apart over here. Boop. This is always the best part of when I do these, is having an open container of milk. Granted, not very full, but just the amount of electronics on the table. There's one wrong move and you're not getting any content for a while. Okay. It's a much better and more balanced flavor in the milk. I think the milk kind of brings out the blueberry to be a more significant piece of the pie. There we go. We nailed the joke that time. And actually is a more like effective bite because of it. I don't love the texture of the cereal. Instead of getting like kind of softer with the milk, it feels like it gets a little tougher, which is weird. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a wheat and rice combination rather than just straight rice, which is what it probably should be. It's just, it has an odd texture that I wasn't really anticipating. I have a couple more pieces here to try that have been in the milk just a touch longer. Okay. It's actually not bad. If you let it sit for just like an extra moment, I think it helps with that texture a little bit. I didn't notice any problems with the texture when I tried it dry, but with it, in the milk, I think it actually helps the process a little bit. It is one of the rare times that I actually would give the thumbs up on these great value cereals, especially at the price point. I think that actually really helps its case because it is so cheap. It is easy to kind of like, hey, this is worth a shot. It's a fun flavor. It's a simple flavor. It's a blueberry pie. I'm not a big pie guy. I probably wouldn't eat a blueberry pie if I had the opportunity, but blueberry as a flavor isn't something that I shy away from. Blueberry Pop-Tarts are perfectly fine. I almost knocked that over with my little swing hand here. It's a good flavor that works better in the milk than it does work dry. If you leave it in there just an extra moment, it sops it up just a little bit to make that texture a little bit better. For me personally, maybe you like it a little on the crunchier side, but yeah, the flavor comes out a lot better in the milk, and I think it's a worthwhile try. Our next item is going to be the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the waffle flavor. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch quite a bit. I'm a big fan of waffles, so this should be hopefully a good combination. These are a little more on the expensive side. I think the last three that I have here are like $5 or $6. They are the family size. These are the only size boxes I've seen. Of course, I've only looked at Walmart. I think that's where I found all of these. I forget because no, they were all in Walmart bags. That doesn't mean I bought them at Walmart. It doesn't matter. Found them at Walmart, if you can still find them. I think I've only seen them in the family size box. I guess with this one, you're kind of looking for a little bit of a touch of maple. Basically just like a slightly different texture, which isn't the biggest concern for me. With their regular cinnamon flavor with a little bit of maple. That's it. It feels like it should be really easy. Oh, the maple's there. There's a bit of it. You get the syrup or the maple, whichever you prefer. It's there. It's there. It feels like it's fighting the cinnamon. It not like literally, like not like the flavors are clashing necessarily, but they're like fighting each other to get into your nostrils. So oh wait, hold on. We gotta try it dry. Gotta try it dry. Hold on. Oh my goodness. They're so messy. Kind of just an airier version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't know what I was expecting. I sound like I'm surprised kind of because I am. The cinnamon is definitely, or the cinnamon dust is definitely the main flavor here. The syrup's there a little bit. I guess the comparison would be like a Cheeto Puff to a regular Cheeto. Okay. And we'll just do a couple. We don't need a lot. All my video games are in the way. Okay. So be a couple of biter here. So the maple flavor or the syrup flavor, whatever it was a little muted in the first place. The milk just makes it worse, or more unnoticeable. And maybe even worse than that is all of the like Cinnadust stuff falls off. It seems like almost immediately. Like these look like naked Cinnamon Toast Crunch waffles. And then you're really just getting the Cinnamon Toast Crunch like cereal piece base, which isn't my favorite. It gets bailed out because it has the Cinnadust on it, but because it seems like the Cinnadust ratio is the same as to what would be in the cinnamon or on the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because it's puffier, it actually seems like less, and so it's not adjusted correctly, which means that, boy, you're getting a lot of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal itself, which if you like that, that's good. If you're not the biggest fan of it like me, not great. But the flavor gets just totally muted in the cereal. And by cereal, obviously, I mean milk. Just realized that. Okay, if I had thought that one through, I would have actually done the Cinnamon Toast Crunch last, because when it hit the milk and the cinnamon dust exploded, it's like, oh, I should rinse that out. And we'll rinse that out for our final two, which are both Cheerios. And we are going to start with the very patriotic, I feel like I should salute this, even though it looks more like a French flag than an American flag, Team Cheerios, which is Frosted Berry. Pretty excited about it. Strawberry Cheerios, Frosted Cheerios, and Blueberry Cheerios just mixed in. There's a good chance that they took 3 cereals that they already make, because I did not read the side of this box, threw it in a box, mixed it together, and then said, hey, idiot, buy this. And I said, absolutely, will do. I like Frosted Cheerios. I don't know if the strawberry is like readily available. Blueberry seems like a flavor that I see more frequently, but I don't know about strawberry. Either way, we're going to have some fun. We're going to try something, even if it is the 50 States of Dew that they've released that I buy every year. And I go, oh, maybe this year it's good. It's not. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, boy, the blueberry really just escaped that and punched me in the face. Whew. Okay, now it's getting a little bit more mixed in a sense. Or the scents are getting more mixed. That would be like the way to say that with your words there, silly man. You get a little mix there. Kind of gotta pick and choose. Okay, so we have strawberry and a blueberry. Frosted. Oh. The blueberry is crushing everything. Absolutely just pummeling everything in the way to victory. Which, they're in the Olympic spirit. I don't know that the strawberry is really there. Then the frosted just feels like it's kind of an extra, just a little sweetness in there, a little sweetener, which is fine. It's fine. It's a frosted Cheerio. What do you expect out of it? Okay. Hopefully that one won't fall over. Okay, so the blueberry was the first scent that I got out of the box. The blueberry is the most prominent flavor. The strawberry's there a little bit, and the frosted, just a little bit of sweetness. We'll see how that combines with the milk. I don't know why I tried to sound like I was trying to be scientific there. When you add 1 part frosted Cheerio, 1 part blueberry Cheerio, and 1 part strawberry Cheerio, you get Team Cheerios. All right, let's get a spoonful here. Okay, okay, blueberry, we need you to, like, settle it down a little bit. Ideally, if I could get an even spread. Oh, that's too much blueberry. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, we've gotten this as even. 2 blueberry, 2 strawberry, 1 frosted. Strawberry, where are you? Where are you, strawberry? Hard to tell, because the blueberry is, again, just punching everything in the face. It's a good blueberry flavor. It's not a complaint necessarily, or a shot at like, oh, the blueberry's there, but it's bad. The blueberry's there, it's just too much. They didn't get enough of the strawberry to balance it out. I love the idea of taking 2 kind of berry flavors and then just throwing in like a plain, regular frosted Cheerio, which I guess technically isn't a regular Cheerio, but just take a little frosted Cheerio. It's a flat flavor with a little bit of sweetness to just kind of break up the flavor profile a little bit. However, with the way that they have the blueberry balanced, it just knocks everything out of the way. So if you like blueberry, and even if you don't like strawberry, this is still an okay buy, because I don't really think you're getting much strawberry unless somehow you manage to pour an entire bowl that's just frosted and just strawberry, but there's like 1 or 2 blueberries in there, and then you eat the 1 or 2 blueberry pieces in the first bite, then you might be in some trouble. But even then, like, the blueberry is just such a strong flavor and just destroys everything out of the way. Not a bad box, but also not great, especially when you can buy the blueberry by itself. This doesn't seem like it has much of a reason to. I guess that kind of negates the rest of what I just said. Just buy blueberry, I guess. Or buy this, and then just taste blueberry and be disappointed with the other flavors. This cereal is a mess. So our third cereal, which was the first of the 2 Cheerios that we'll be trying today, absolute brain buster right there. It's totally scrambled me. I don't know where I stand on it. It's not a great mix, I guess, is where I finally come down on it. I think we can leave it at that. If you're going to get it, just get the blueberry. That's all you're going to taste anyway. Well, let's move on to the one I'm probably most excited about in this entire batch, which is Peach Mango Limited Edition. Again, this one I think was $6 as well. The only one that wasn't $6 was the Great Value, just as a reminder. So let's give these a whirl. Okay. I don't really get much of a strong scent of either peach or mango there. It kind of just smells like generic tropical, if that makes sense. Like, that is such a nothing scent and really nothing flavor there. What is going on here? What is happening? Hold on. Try some more pieces. Yeah, this one's kind of disappointing so far. I'm hoping that the peach mango, so it's a combination flavor. Okay. I'm not really tasting anything specific. Interesting. Maybe the milk will help bring it out, hopefully. God, they are really sticky. I don't know if that's like a qualification on judging these or what, but I did not want to come off the spoon. Okay, let's give it a whirl in the milk, see if that helps. I'm not getting a lot. I don't taste anything in that. What? Did I get a bad box that didn't have any flavor in it? What in the world was that? I ate 7 dry pieces, got kind of a generic tropical scent, and then nothing in the milk. What in the world? Those aren't good. Those are really bad. Those are the worst that we've tried. At least the others had like very strong blueberry flavor. Were they worse than the cinnamon toast? Boy, blueberry really shined today. This is hugely disappointing. I was excited for peach mango. I like a tropical flavor. I like a peach. I like a mango. Not necessarily like super for or against a combination of those flavors. I think you maybe want to try what you did with the Team Cheerios, where you go like half of it's peach, half of it's mango, and have it mix more naturally that way. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe these two flavors are just a little bit too light on their own. Even when combined, it doesn't give them like a denser flavor, if that makes sense. Instead, you're kind of just left with like two flavors that are hard to figure out on their own, combined, and they're hard to figure out together. And so it's just a very bland, Cheerio-y bite. That is so disappointing. If I had to rank these cereals, I think each of them has like a pretty big negative to them. I guess you would go probably the Great Value Blueberry Pie, but I didn't love the texture initially. However, if you let it sit a beat or two, the texture got a little bit better inside the milk, and that made it a better bite for me personally. But it still had solid blueberry scent and a solid blueberry flavor. It's a good use of the concept of blueberry pie using the base wheat rice combination, cinnamon toast crunchy thingy thing, using that as the pie crust and then putting a strong blueberry flavor on top of it. I think that's a really good way to do that sort of thing, and the price really helps it because it's half the cost of the other 3 boxes that we tried. In second place, kind of by default, you would get Team Cheerios, but this one's a hard one to recommend because the strawberry flavor isn't really there, and they sell blueberry Cheerios by themselves, so I don't know. This one broke my brain. I feel like I should give it negative 15 points just for that. In third place, I guess you would go with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Waffle. It's not great. The flavor gets lost in the milk a little bit, and the Cinnadust tends to just explode when the milk hits it, and it just floats in your bowl a little bit. However, it did have a stronger taste during the dry test. So that would kind of give it the bump, but I didn't really like it that much to recommend it. And then last, you would have the peach mango Cheerios, which just is almost as confounding as the Team Cheerios of like, what is happening? Where is the flavor here? It wasn't really there. There's a very vague, generic tropical scent when you open the box. The dry stuff, the dry test was like, what is happening? Maybe the milk helps it. Nope, didn't. It was just a very bland, boring, bad bite. And that one, it's really hard to recommend. But there definitely is a line between the top two and the bottom two. And even that second one is really close to the, like, don't worry about it. It almost has like a Team Cheerios with like an asterisk next to it of like, just buy the blueberry. Really, like, don't buy this. Just buy the blueberry. So there you go. If you've tried any of these, let me know down in the comment section below. You can rank them. You can tell me what you have tried, haven't tried, liked, didn't like, all that sort of stuff. If you have a suggestion, leave it down there as well. What it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. The best way to see that future episode of Taste Test is to either subscribe right here where this open milk is sitting, or you can, as you're scrolling back up from leaving your lovely comment, click subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. More taste test videos right here. You can watch me play baseball up there. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And as always, bon appetit. Oh, I missed a button. That's why. Oh my goodness. Hey, you ever wear a jersey before? Oh, missed a whole button there. Hopefully nothing embarrassing happened.